his response to that was, I listened to that verse and was like, wow, I can't believe that came from me. And I'm like, you're living it. Like, I don't understand how you can't believe that it came from you when you're living that.
Right.
And then the reason why I asked you about, is there anything that you've written that you can't, like, you listen to it and you can't listen to it, is because I have another friend of mine, he did a solo project, he was part of a group, and he did a solo project, and that was the last thing that he's recorded.
Okay.
And he texted me, when was it, a couple weeks back, and asked me how I was doing, and I was like, told him I was going through some stuff or whatever. He was like, I'm sitting here listening to the project. And I was like, what? He was like, the first time in 4 years. Because he did the project, I think he might have listened to it once, and that was it. He couldn't listen to it because it was so much of his life that he basically was like, here I am. This is his every vulnerability, everything that had happened in his life. He apologized to people in the songs. He like everything, and he told me
cleansed.
Right, and he like that. He said, because when I said something, because it's still one of my favorite projects, and he was like, and I would say something about it or whatever. I'm like, I'm listening to one of the songs. He was like, I can't listen to that. He said, that's my past. And I said, and I understand that, but it's still, it almost is like, when I listen to it, he's there. Because really is so much him. But that's why I asked that, because he was one of the first people that, I mean, there's songs that I can't listen to. Like, I had somebody write a verse about me.
And you still see, feel, and hear it.
And it's his ringtone on my phone.
Okay.
I turn it into a ringtone, but whenever if I can't listen to the project that it's on. I can't listen because of the stuff that we were going through. And so it's like when I hear that verse, and it's just like, I can't believe that you did, like, it makes me happy and sad at the same time, because we're going through so much stuff now. Like, one day we're fine, the next day we hate each other. Well, I hate him. I'm not gonna say he hates me, but actually, yes, because like one of the last conversations we got into it was, fuck you, Lisa, lose my number. After 6 years, so it kind of makes it hard. That's why I say, like, there's certain songs that if I listen to them, it brings back all those emotions. So that's why I was asking if there was anything that any songs, but to have a whole project, that's crazy to me. And it's like your only project, and so I can't. I guess if you had done something like that where you just cleansed your whole soul, and you probably were like, okay, I cleansed my whole soul, I'm done, I don't want to listen to this ever again.
I just see a possibility in that. That's how I feel about imperfections. Yeah, I don't want to say bare, but I want to empty all them thoughts.
Right.
And let that be it. Hopefully I do so.
And it's crazy that when certain people hear, like you said, when you say your cousin listened to the song and was like, took it as you doing, you going this way with it, but you're like, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Right.
I took Kevin Gates' song "Told Me" and put the hook as my status one day, because that's how I was feeling. And in the hook, it says something about contemplating suicide. Everybody thought that I was going to commit. Yes, and I had to let my homegirl say, get on there, because I had logged off.
Okay. And
she called me, and she was like, girl, blah blah blah. I said, it's just a hook from a song.
Right.
So she had to let Taylor G know, because Taylor G wrote a paragraph. She said, it's just part of a song. It's part of a Kevin Gates song. But that's in my mindset. See, I can't write lyrics like that. So music is therapy for me, as far as listening. And that's what I keep telling people. I think that's the reason why I vibe with Big Steve so much is because he
Puts his emotions.
everything is out there.
Yeah.
You know, so like he found like he was like he said I found something. He said I figured it out. I said what did you figure out? He said Kevin Gates and I were born 2 days apart. I said well that explains a lot. Explains a lot. But that's like the music, and people don't realize when you make a song, you write it for whatever reason that you wrote it. Somebody else is going to hear it, and it's going to affect them either maybe in the same way it affected you, or maybe it's going to affect them in a different, not really a different way, but they're going to take it a different way. So that's why music is life.
Sure.
It really is. So, if you decide that you're not going to make music anymore, I think that if you say that you're going to, like, the next 2 projects and then you're going to be done because of whatever reasons, I think you're going to pick it back up somewhere along the line. Somebody's going to pull you out, or you're going to hear something. Because I really don't believe that anybody who stops doing music ever really stops doing music.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean? Because I think you will hear a beat and you'll be like, damn, I could have done better than that, and because it's something that's in you. Because my ex-boyfriend he's still in a group, but he does solo stuff. And every time I talk to him, he's like, I don't rap no more. What do you mean you don't rap? You're lying. And he was like, I don't rap no more. I stopped rapping. I said, okay, whatever. Next thing I know, can you do me a favor? What? Can you get this beat for me? I thought you didn't rap no more. I'm not rapping. I'm just writing to it. So he's got plenty of music written. He's just got to get in the studio. And he's just one of those ones that it's almost as if there's almost any beat that he gets, he can ride the beat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I said, like the 2 songs that we played so far,
right.
2 totally different beats. But you rode them, like, have you ever like come across something that was been like a beat that you like and been like, damn, how am I gonna ride this? How am I gonna do this?
Yeah. It's not the challenging part to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the artistics behind it. It's using everything when you hear it. Like,
right.
Like how you talk about Scar. Let's say that I see how he writes to a lot of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My homeboy Lottie and myself, we break a beat down, and we'll try to expose a beat.
Right.
Like you said, ride it to the point where people like, well, I forgot the track, but it's got the the Kill Bill song. You listen to, I ain't gonna listen. But you can hear the guy rides that beat, and it's just like, okay, I hear it, but he could have ripped it a little more than he did. No disrespect, but he could have ripped it a little more just because he was too on beat with the beat. Sometimes you gotta take that beat and make it do what you wanted to do.
Right.
And that's how we try to do. First.
I know an artist that but that's his. I want to say, how can I put that? That's just who he is. That's just his little, almost like when I hear it, I know it's him.
Right.
I can't think of how I was going to describe it, but yeah, like it's just something that he does. It's kind of his little niche or whatever. Yeah. So I mean, and I hear a lot of these beats, and I hear people trying to ride on certain beats, and I'm just like, ooh, no, you sound off beat.
Right.
So and I know a lot of these beats are sometimes they're like kind of difficult to try to catch, because the way that the producer is making them now, they try to be so different.
They do change it.
Like they'll change up. The Crown Awards one year, 5 seasons. They have a producers battle. So the beat's playing, and we're waiting, and then it dropped, and then they turned it off. He was like, no, you gotta keep playing. It was like, well, why has it got such a long intro? So we're like, I'm sitting on the step on the stage, and Only is like, he's over there, and he's looking like we can see each other. So I'm sitting there, and I'm going,
wait. Right. You as
boom.
a listener, you
right.
used to that.
It was just a really, like I said, I pay attention. Now you were saying something about writing music. I don't think I've ever asked anybody this, but it's always I've sat in on sessions with my ex-boyfriend and someone who's like my brother. When you write a song, do you write the lyrics and then try to put them to the music, or do you listen to the beat and write along with the beat? Or can you do both?
I've used beat per se. I've gotten a beat and said, okay, I can write this. I've had a situation where poetic wise. I wrote a poem one time and recorded it a cappella. Prophet said, I got a beat. I got a beat. Just put it to this beat. That's the only time that's ever really happened.
Okay.
But anything else, I've had the beat create that emotion.
And when you do songs with other people, do you have writing sessions with them, or do you write something and then send them your part of it, or they send it to you, or because like I said, I sat in on and that's the way my like I said, my ex and my brother, they would sit there and they would listen to the beat over and over and over again. It would drive me crazy, but I'd be sitting there and watch them say, okay, this is what I'm gonna put, this is what I want to say on this track, and they will write, and then they will, they would end up tweaking off of each other as far as what they were saying. But it seems like a lot of people, they got a beat, they record their part of it, then they send it to the other person, they listen to it, and then they write to it. I mean, it's almost like a writing session because you're basically jumping off of what the other person said. But do you is that something that you do, or is that
both?
Okay.
I guess you could say I've done the emails and I've done the sessions. Most of the sessions I do are posting people out.
Right.
Because it time frames.
Right.
Everybody's busy. Sometimes that's one of the reasons why you can't get in the booth with somebody else.
Right.
But to send them back and forth and to hear the creativity, yeah, it can help with the writing process most of the time. It's nothing like marriage in a song. That's the best way. I don't look at it as competition. I look at it like, okay, we're gonna make a song and it's gonna be one of the ones that you say, man, this was a great song.
Right.
I could care less who has the best verse. That's my persona.
Right.
Send them back and forth. Sit in that booth and sit in the studio and vibe out and we smoke all day. Sit there and really vibe out and create what we can. That's a special moment, strictly speaking, when it comes out and you can hear it.
Yeah, because I hate to hear a song and you're listening to the first verse,
totally different,
and then you hear the second verse and you're like, was there a concept going on here, or did he just throw a verse on there that he had? I'm confused, and that goes back to the whole storytelling and concept thing. I'm just like, it throws me, but like I like to see the creativity of how people do things, and that's why I don't think I've ever asked anybody that question, but that's going to be one of my questions that I do ask people that do, because there are a few people that they don't have very many features or collaborations for whatever reason. And I think if you find an amazing song, that's I'm not going to say I get tired of hearing people just them but features on there. So it's kind of, like I said, I'm kind of picky when it comes to certain things. Yeah. What the hell? email back and forth, unless you that's not going to happen. Brown. I ain't got my glasses on. I see that. I don't wear my glasses for reading.
Going on there. Very little producers had their work on there, but it was good. One numbers here.
That's the Beatles.
Teasy. Ever heard of Teasy?
I haven't seen him in a while. I think he was living down in that was kind of neat. I like how, like I said, I love J. Cole. I love J. Cole as an artist. I love him as a producer. Because my ex was like, oh, he uses a lot of samples. I like it. I love it. Like, it's something about. I mean, that's how hip hop started.
Right. It did.
You know, that's how hip hop started. Was the DJ was sampling and everything. Right. So I mean, like I said, I just want to be. I'm stuck in the way hip hop. The way hip hop has begun. And I've said this too. We have hip hop, which is the core hip hop, but now we have all these different genres of hip hop and rap that are breaking off. More power to them. I just can't deal with that. The mumble rap, all that, I can't deal with that. Y'all can have that. I'm gonna stick to what I like. You know, if I come across a song by little whoever,
right,
and I like it, okay.
And he's rapping. Well, I don't want to say rapping, but it's a
saying
song.
Something.
Right.
And he's not mumbling. Like the whole designer thing, like that whole Timmy Turner thing, just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like I'm just wondering. I'm like, and everybody's like, oh yeah, Timmy Turner. And I'm just looking at him going, I think my IQ just went down. I really do, but
yeah, they call it dumb it down.
You know, the hip hop is being dumbed down and watered down because it's being controlled.
True.
People like Kendrick and J. Cole and even like Tech Nine with his, they're not going. The only reason why Tech Nine got any radio airplay is because he basically kind of crossed over.
Right.
He did a song with T-Pain and kind of crossed over, and so I'm just like, there's so many artists out here, local underground artists, independent artists, whatever you want to call them, that are so phenomenal that everybody should hear them. They should be getting some kind of radio airplay. If I could, I always said this. I said 92Q should have 2 hours out of their night or whatever to play local hip hop.
Sure.
The case before was that, well, they don't have their BMI ASCAP. They don't have this. They don't have that. There's too many people who have all that now. I actually was supposed to be doing an internship at, 92Q last year to write blogs and stories about local hip hop. I got a job. Kind of took my time. But they just reached out to me last month, and I'm shooting pictures at Summer Jam.
Okay.
So I'm slowly getting my foot in the door. I'm trying to help. I've always tried to help local artists get more shine. That's why I did the mixtape, the pictures, the show. This show is to get somebody more exposure.
One time paparazzi is good.
Right. I know. That's like I said. I keep getting like people getting. They say you got me with my face on. Well, I'm sorry. So now they repaying me by taking pictures of me.
Uh-oh.
Right. I'm like, I don't want my picture taken. They'll take a picture and come to me and go like, haha, I got you. I'm like, really? Like, no. I've got so many pictures of me. I got this one messed up picture of me at, what show was it? Rakim. They got pictures of me at the Ghostface show.
Okay.
Like, I look crazy. Because I'm looking at trying to take a picture. And I said, now, and then like, I was like, now I know how you all feel. Yeah, I sure do. I know
but
how y'all feel.
Capture what it's supposed to though.
Yeah, me working.
Working. Huh?
They didn't capture when I was getting ready to fight that security guard though. I was going to cuss him out. That's why the other photographer was like, I was like, this is some bullshit. Da, da, da. He was like, yeah. So then he come up to me later and goes, what happened? Where the hell were you at? I was like, they said we could take the first two songs, we take pictures of the first two songs, and then we got to come out. I was like, and I told them that was bullshit because these are local artists.
Right.
But then when Ghostface got on stage, we couldn't get out, so we just stayed the whole time. I took pictures, took video.
Everything.
Only thing I didn't get to meet him, so. But, we played this last song. And, yeah, because we got a few minutes, and then I think Complex comes on next with Talk of the Town. I don't know what she's got going on. They be having some crazy conversations in here. But yeah, at Del Buck. See, all these songs are so different. That's probably why these four probably came through with no problem.
Right.
It's another one of them little laid back kind of songs.
Rolling up these swishes, rolling up these swishes. Red, I red like a bad picture. Smoking like a trip, I hit mix everything better. Been smoking like it's legal. Say what? Been smoking like it's legal. Even when I'm sober, it look like I hit some diesel. When I'm really on the gas, my equilibrium equal balance. Everything in perfect sound. When I leave the crib, leave out smelling like I smoked a pound.
That's another one. Like I said, it's a laid back kind of. See, like.
Quality type song.
See, that kind of like that's one of them songs that like it'll be because I listen to everything in my car, and that's one of those songs that kind of like, I'll be just driving and just be forgetting where I'm going and just drive.
Tune out traffic.
Right, just tune out, yeah, traffic, people, everything. So, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But, I'm upset that I don't get to see you perform next week. I will be thinking about y'all while I'm in Houston.
Appreciate everything you've done so far. This interview, my first.
See, I love that I hear that I, this is the first, like I said, any interview, I don't like, it's just, I have questions, but then I just get talking, and it seems like you can find out more about people
Conversation.
when you're just talking, So, like, I don't think, some of the questions, I don't think people would ask that I ask. I was surprised that I asked, because I was like, seriously, I've never asked that of anybody. I wonder why not. So, yeah, I'm going to have to ask that question the next time I talk to somebody. Because do I have somebody coming next week? What's next week? Oh, the 24th? That's Auto Bar show. So I don't know if Billy Live's coming here before the show to talk about the show. I don't know. I might have to get on that and bring somebody in. Yeah. I'm slacking. I'm really slacking. Yeah. I was with strippers last night, taking pictures and filming strippers, and they were literally on fire. I don't know what it is with these girls and this whipped cream and setting it on fire, or whatever cream it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But hey.
I haven't seen that one yet, but okay. No, I haven't.
I was just like, she's setting her ass on fire. She set her coochie on fire. Oh my goodness. Hey, whatever makes them happy.
I'm glad I am shy, because I got a lot of responses. I'm just holding them back. Cameras on me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is Hard Body Radio, but I'm not Hard Body Radio like they're Hard Body Radio.
Okay.
They would say some really crazy off the wall stuff. But yeah, so tell everybody where they can find your music and find you if you want people to follow you. And
Hello. At Delbuck, DEL_BUCK. That's Twitter, Instagram. Delbuck on Facebook. You can friend me. I usually accept, honestly speaking. thatpiff.com. All 4 projects are on there. iTunes has a song called Chopped and Screwed. If you can, check that out. Pretty good song on there featuring Keon. Guy named Keon J. That's the only thing I got for his name. I can't put him out there. Love his voice though. The hook was spectacular. He gave me the feeling that I wanted, and the song came out good. Please go check that out. Cop that. It's only 99 cents. I'm sorry.
okay.
And that's about it. Shout out to the Baltimore rap scene, the music scene, whatever you're doing, helping the city. The key to that.
Right.
And I appreciate it.
I really wanted to play this damn song. I might have to go to YouTube and play it, because the program that we use for the radio show doesn't play all formats. So I stole the song off of SoundCloud because they didn't have it for download, so I stole it, I think. But I wanted to thank you for coming through and keeping your word.
No problem.
Because like I said, I did give him late minute notice. I apologize for that because, I got busy with life and forgot what day it was.
Appreciate it.
So, yeah, I'll be back here next Saturday, 6 to 8. At Auto Bar, 9 o'clock. Actually, I got to get the list of media. I'm so far behind. He's been hounding me for this, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just keep forgetting. But it's one of those shows that is going to give that old time feeling back, he said. So Team Cremate,
Okay.
Division, J Money Hackett. I forget. There's just so many people that's going to be on this show. So it's gonna be a fun time. I get to do my show and then go around the corner after a while. So like I said, I'm hoping that I get to see you perform more places. And,
Hopefully so. I hope so.
yeah. So I'm getting ready to leave. This is a song that Steve and DZ. I'm a big Steve. I'm such a supporter. These guys. I slept on DZ's couch when we went to Houston. Like, he let me sleep on his couch until the morning because we got in so late, and then we went to the hotel. But shout out to DZ, his wife, his kids, Baltimore Big Steve and DZ. This is a tribute song.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear that one yet.
Kevin Gates.
To
Kevin Gates, called Time After Time, and that hook speaks life. So I'll see y'all next week. Yep. As soon as it brings up, I should have unpressed that. I'm so out of it. But this is my song. I love this song. It's on my phone and I play it every day. Yeah, you're going to get all of that. You're going to get the whole gold room and everything.
Trying to make it flow. I ain't really with this shit, I'm trying to make it out. Digits in the mix, I'm trying to space it out. This shit's insane. I gotta hit my brain. He always say they never get that a bitch to stay. I mean, man. Time after time, I done told myself. I ain't gon' burn out. I can take a lot of pain, it don't hurt at all. Best friend changed up, still standing tall. Bitch telling me she love me, I heard it all. I'm off and they all nigga money, they don't call as much. My rent niggas such sad B.O.M.B, but the finish wasn't real. Now my died, couldn't even see the shit. They have so many niggas, I don't get no recognition. I'm at the time, I gotta remind myself. These niggas off the self, so I stay to myself. But trust these niggas could be bad for my health. Time after time, I done told.
In the video,
I think I see him going there.
there's two of them.
Pain, it don't hurt at all. Best friend changed up, still standing tall. Bitch telling me she ain't never going back to song. God first, ain't put it